Told this guy's thumbnail, billed $5,000.
Yeah.
And he had it in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
I pulled his thumbnail halfway out. And he couldn't take the pain, so he said, I got it in my pocket. So for him lying to me, I pulled out 9 more.
All right, we're here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada with Big Dave. Big Dave is from Detroit, Michigan originally. He's currently struggling with crystal meth, and he's 58 years old and currently homeless too. All right, how you doing, Dave?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man, good. Do you give us permission to use this video on our YouTube channel?
Sure do.
All right, Dave, let's just start from the beginning. You were born in Detroit, right?
Yep.
All right, did you...
Graduated from high school in 1982.
Did you? Describe Detroit for us. What's it like growing up in Detroit?
I grew up in an all-black neighborhood. I was the only white guy dude in the whole school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I looked like a light bulb when we walked down the street.
Yeah. They treat you good?
Oh, yeah, they treated me better than white people.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we left our doors unlocked when I was a kid and shit like that. You know, we go spend a night at somebody's house, man. We just walk in and make ourselves at home, man. We don't knock at the door.
So you hung out mostly with black people growing up?
Yeah.
Eminem's from that area, right?
Yeah.
8 Mile or something?
8 Mile Road, yeah.
Is that where you grew up?
I grew on 8 Mile Road in Telegraph.
Oh, wow.
Right down the street.
But you had some good memories too?
Not really. I mean, every other day there was a crack house getting tore down. And where you knew it was just me and my neighbor's house on the whole city block. Everything else was tore down.
Oh.
It was running it down. Just junkies ran it down.
Yeah.
People cooking crack all day long.
What'd you guys do in the summers?
Oh, we went out to the lake, Strawberry Island, Lake St. Clair, where all the pussy hung out.
Yeah.
And we went there and fucking took my dad's boat, went out there for the weekend.
Yeah.
My dad always had a good boat. You know, he's got a nice one now. He just left me when he died.
Oh, so you got the boat?
I got the boat, the house, everything.
Oh, you have the house too?
Yeah, it runs in the family. It's been in the family 80 years.
Oh,
so
okay.
It goes on to me, or I pass it on to my cousin. So I'm gonna pass it on to my cousin. Because I'm not unhealthy. I can't maintain it.
We're gonna
50
talk.
acres.
We're gonna talk about your health. You have any siblings?
I got a brother, DEA officer in Michigan.
Okay.
A little brother in Oregon, so he grows pop for the government.
Okay.
I got a sister who flies F-16s in the Air Force.
Yeah. Now, you were in high school and we talked earlier, you said you got a scholarship?
Yeah, I got a scholarship to play ball at Michigan State.
Yeah.
So.
What position?
A linebacker.
Okay.
About 450 pounds at that time, bench pressing 400 pounds.
Wow. We're on the road to going pro, or?
Yeah. I wouldn't have broke my knee the second season. I would have went pro because the scouts were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they scouted me.
Yeah.
I'd have played for Detroit Lions. I mean, because I trained every day. I worked out in the gym 6-7 hours a day.
Wow.
You know, and then played football.
Did you also have good grades, or was
Did you? I was A average.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah, but my dad kicked my ass.
Yeah.
He was a colonel in the Marines.
Yeah.
You can play that.
You had positive role models growing up too.
Yeah, everything was going good when I was a kid, in high school and everything. I mean, I grew up in a good family besides my dad being a drunk and being in the military and beating on my mom. That's about the only thing I didn't like.
Was there any abuse in the home?
Oh, a lot. Physical? Yeah, so one day my dad come home and bent over the trunk, coming back from the officer's quarters when we were on the base. I took a 2x4 and hit him in the back. Cracked one of his spine, just on his spine. So he was couch bound, basically death bound. He couldn't go back out on the field no more, but he still retired lieutenant colonel. And he didn't hit my mom after that because we packed up and left.
Any sexual abuse by anybody?
No way.
No? Okay, that's good.
We didn't stand for that. For something like that, I'd have killed him.
Yeah. You're a big guy. How tall are you?
6'9".
You're 6'9"?
Wear 18 shoe.
Did you play basketball too?
Played football, that was it. Hockey.
Yeah.
Not, professionally, but.
6'9", I didn't know you were that tall.
Did a lot of fishing and hunting.
Yeah, over there in Michigan.
Yeah, ice fishing.
Yeah.
Doing a couple miles out in the ocean, out in the lake and dig a hole.
Yeah.
Got ice shanty with stereo. I mean, everything in it. Fully loaded. It was like a little miniature house.
Do you have any kids?
I got one son. He's in Italy. When I was married, I met this lady in Italy. I seen her across the courtyard, man. We went there to fuel up our plane to go to Afghanistan. We spent the night, so I had liberty for 24 hours. So her family runs a winery there.
Yeah.
And they really do squish the grapes with their feet.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen her across the courtyard, so I went and talked to her. I told her, I says, I already know I love you. I want to marry you. She says, me too. You know, I only knew her 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So the next day I came back, I got leave. Instead of going to Afghanistan, I got leave. And when I told my emergency, I went home, took her home, married her. Against the policy of the old school ways.
Yeah.
So her dad come and got her and picked her up and took her back to Italy. But while she was pregnant I would have had twin daughters, and I would have had twins, daughter and a son. They would have been twins.
Yeah.
She fell at 9 months pregnant and hit the baby. So when my daughter was born, she was born dead, and my son was born alive. And then I went back. I deployed, went back. I just had enough leave to come to deliver the babies, but I had deployed back to Afghanistan, and because I was a sniper, there's only 10 of us in the world that shoot like us.
Yeah.
You know, and so she took my son and ran off to Italy while I was in Afghanistan, and that's where she's been ever since. It's the non-extraditable country she's in right now.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen my son since he was, 6 months old.
So how old is he now?
14.
14, okay. So there's no way to get a hold of him?
The marshals know where he's at, but it's like when he turns 18, like they said, she'll think everything's over, and it's not. It goes forever. Yeah. She's looking at 15 years for kidnapping. Yeah. And she'll come over that border and she'll do it. He said, we're going to arrest her. I said, I'm prosecuting all the way.
Okay, so she's looking at
missing my childhood with my son. That's the best part of the childhood is the best.
You can't, there's no way to go. If you had the funds, would you go to Italy and try to look for her? No?
If I went there, I'd kill somebody.
Yeah.
And I want to do that. Her family's mafia.
Oh, okay.
Their old mob and they're the biggest winery in Italy.
Oh.
So, but yeah, when we got married, he flew my whole family over there, Italy. We all went there and I got married over there, not here.
How long ago was that?
It was almost 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Try to forget, can't forget about my son, but her, if it wasn't for my kid, she'd be dead already.
So you do drugs out here? Do you also sell drugs?
Yeah, I do. I sell toward my habit.
Yeah.
And I use a lot every day, and it don't help my health with my bad heart,
Yeah.
But they fill me full of drugs in the hospital. I come out here, I do a little bit of speed, and it levels me out.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes like that, but I do.
Tell us about your health situation with your heart. What's going on?
I got congestive heart failure. I've had a heart attack and 2 strokes here at the park. And this guy I never met in my life, man, saved my life here at the park.
Yeah.
I told him I didn't feel good. He says, go lay under the tree. I hit the ground. They paddled me twice, and I was already dead 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Yeah. They hit me with the adrenaline shot needle, like Pulp Fiction, that needle.
Yeah.
And I sat right up, and they did that twice to me already, And so I found out I got congestive heart failure and AFib. AFib is what it is.
Yeah.
Your heart goes beat, beat, beat. Mine skips 4 beats.
Yeah.
So, and congestive heart failure, you can be walking down the street at any time. I could have a massive heart attack.
Yeah.
So with me having rare blood, AB negative, 1 in 1 million people have my blood type.
Yeah.
So the chances of me getting the heart was slim to none. I went from 3,000 on the list to 3rd on the list, and then I was in the hospital last month. And my doctor said, man, there's a girl that just passed away. She's still on life support. The body's alive, but the brain is dead. And she's got your blood type. So I talked to the family about a heart. And they were Christians, and they called their pastor, and the pastor said, yeah, you do a good deed by doing that to give that guy his heart, prolong his life.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll pull the heart here in 8 days, and they'll put on an incubator for 48 hours. If it's got any bruising, scarring, or anything, up to 10 years, you can't put it in me because they kill me. If it's perfect, they'll put it in me. They'll crack my chest. 6-hour surgery. I'll spend 4 months rehab.
Yeah.
Hopefully I live off the table, because my kidneys are really messed up right now too. I have 26% use. So I pee blood every once in a while.
Yeah.
And my insurance won't pay for a lot of stuff. So I got to just go do what I got to do, because I'm using a VA, Medicaid, and Medicare.
Yeah.
And it just don't cover everything. That little cart that guy's on, I can't even get one. I try. And they keep denying me, even the military.
Now, first of all, thank you for your service, sir.
You're welcome. I did it for everybody.
And second, do you have any kind of social media that some of our subscribers might want to reach out to you? Do you have a Facebook or a Gmail? Any email?
Just an email, yeah.
What's your email?
It's hammonddavid 667 gmail.com.
So what's your prognosis on your health situation? Did they give you a timeline, or?
It's 50-50 chance to come off the table.
Okay.
So it's, not good odds.
Yeah.
70-30 would be nice, but my doctor says there's no way, your body's just been abused. I've been shot and blown up and everything in the military, so my body's been all torn apart. And then the drug use and just You know, and I had it real hard when my mom died, you know, because I was taking care of my mom and she passed.
Okay.
I got sick.
I'm sorry.
I got sick then, you know. I wasn't sick until she died.
Yeah.
And then she had congestive heart failure, so I got it.
Yeah.
You know, and my legs are bad, and her legs were bad, so I inherited everything she had through the genes.
Yeah.
Because the rest of my family, my sisters and everybody, they're healthy as a horse.
Yeah. When did she pass away?
She passed away 4 years in June.
Oh, okay. And then, were you homeless back then or no?
No.
Where'd you
me
stay?
and my mom was still in an apartment.
Oh, okay.
She had a nurse come in, you know, 5 days a week, and then a CNA 3 days a week. And then I took care of her during the night. And on weekends, I drew her blood, went to class for that, made sure she took her medicine, and fed her.
Yeah. You loved your mom, huh?
She was my best friend. She knew everything. I told her everything.
Oh.
So, anything, sex, drugs, anything, I told her.
Yeah.
And she was fine with it.
It's the kind of relationship I have with my mom.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Did you, where's your dad at?
My dad's dead.
Passed away?
He just passed away 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Who told you about it?
Who told him? My sister called me and told me. Said, well, I went to go with your dad for breakfast.
Yeah.
And he was stiff as a board. He died of natural causes because he used to go to swinger clubs and shit.
Your dad?
Yeah, because he was divorced.
Yeah.
And he goes, because he had a 35-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he was 70. And so I had all the organs checked, and they were normal. So there was no faulty shit, nobody messed with him. He died of natural causes. My mom died at 73, he died at 73.
Were they on good terms?
No.
No, okay. All right, Dave. So what do you think is keeping you on the streets? What's keeping you from going to rehab or getting help?
Because Nevada just don't help you. No.
That's what I was going to ask you next.
Nevada just don't help you. They give you 7 days in rehab. What's that? I mean, then you're right back out hitting the streets, and people got the dope in your face. You're going to do it.
Yeah. They don't help you transition into housing.
I mean, I've been trying to get housing, get off the streets, because they told me, because when you see my legs, they're swelled up.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's water retaining. That caused me to have a heart attack right now.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get off the streets, and they were Section 8 won't help me. Nobody helped me.
Yeah.
I try to get a room because I only get so much money, SSI.
Yeah.
And $700 just don't cut it because they want deposits and everything, so I can't get an apartment. My credit's fine, but that don't mean shit without the money. You know, so I get my money and pay my bills and live it on by the month. And they just cut my food stamps $100 yesterday. So now I'm down to nothing. I get $40 for 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, and $89 the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Taking that 100 away, it's taking a lot of food away from me. You know, and right now I'm going to need everything I get, you know, health-wise when I couldn't get out of the hospital.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd, you know, put me into like assisted living, but they won't.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm on my own, and I told them I'm on the street. He said, well, I don't know what to tell you.
How long have you been abusing drugs?
10 years. I did a lot of, well, I say 10 years here and another 5 or 6 in Michigan. I did a lot of cocaine.
Did you ever, was there periods of sobriety? Except jail? Did you go to jail?
Never been to jail.
Okay. You never been to jail?
I'm clean 58 years. No traffic, no criminal.
Awesome. But you never, so you never been sober in these 10 years?
No.
Okay.
I'm high every day.
Yeah. Have you ever tried NA?
It's just not for me. I'm not this person to sit there and talk about my problem.
Yeah.
I want to solve my problem, not talk about it.
Yeah.
Because half these people go to AA and all that shit, drug rehab, they sit around and they talk about it, and then they go fall off the wagon. As soon as they hit the street, they're off the wagon.
A lot of them do.
90 out of 100%, 90% fall off the wagon. 10% make it.
Yeah.
That's not good odds. You know, and I tried to get in rehab, and it's called Crossroads.
Yeah.
They want me to go in there 90 days.
Yeah.
They would take away my cell phone. They take all my privileges away, like I'm a criminal. And
they take your cell phone away for those 90. You don't get on the weekends or after?
No, you're stuck there for 90 days.
Oh.
You know, and basically they treat you like a prisoner, and that's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not used to following orders.
And you never been to prison?
No. Been close, but never got caught.
Are you involved with anybody? Relationship or anything? No.
Just ain't the time for it. Yeah, I'm involved with all the hoes on the street.
Involved with the Yeah.
But I use my protection, so I live longer.
Yeah.
You know,
what's the worst thing that's happened to you on these streets?
Just getting stabbed, I guess.
Oh, I got that. Have you ever done any stabbing yourself? Or
I broke legs and hurt a lot of people, pull fingernails, thumbnails.
Yeah.
A while back for the Gambinos when I was younger.
Oh, you work for the Gambinos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Collect the money, I'd come home on leave and be here 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And I'd go collect money for him with my buddy Big Chris. And he looks like Goldberg is what he looks like.
He was bigger than you?
Yeah, Goldberg the wrestler.
I know the Goldberg, but he was tall as you too?
He looks just like that guy.
Oh, okay.
and he could kick their ass physically.
Yeah.
But when it comes to pulling fingernails, he didn't have a stomach for it. I did.
Oh, okay. Pulling fingernails.
Yeah, I pulled this guy's thumbnail, billed $5 grand.
Yeah.
And he had it in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
I pulled his thumbnail halfway out, and he couldn't take the pain, so he said, I got it in my pocket. So for him lying to me, I pulled out 9 more.
When you say Gambinos, were they in
Mafia.
Detroit or in New York?
New York.
You were in New York yourself?
No, they were here.
Oh, in California?
The fucking Hilton and all that shit was mafia.
Back in those days then?
Yeah, back in the day, the 80s.
Oh, you were here in the 80s?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet that one guy from Casino? What's that little short, Spolota or something? They weren't around?
They were around, but we dealt with one person, that's it.
Oh, okay.
You know, we got our money from them. And
is there still mafia influence in Vegas, or are they gone?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. How much money do you think you spend a day on drugs?
50 to 100.
50 to 100? Okay. So you've said you've sold drugs, what other nefarious activities do you do? I mean, you don't have to tell me everything, but...
I don't drink, I never get out of alcohol because all my family was drunks.
Yeah.
So
no, what I mean is, do you rob also, or do you...
No, I don't rob or steal from nobody.
All you do is you sell drugs?
I get it on my money.
Are you an enforcer still? You're a big guy.
No, I got a bad heart. I get hit. I mean, barely touch me right now. He hit me in the chest, I'll be dead.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it's just like a tap like that, and that's it.
So that's how you make your money?
I get it from my SSI check. I get it from there. Yeah. I invest.
You invest?
I invest, in the first of the month, I get a couple ounces.
Yeah.
And then I sell it and just keep turning it over, and that's how I make my money.
All right. What's your favorite food?
Chinese. Roast pork, egg foo young. There's a Chinese place over on Flamingo and Jones behind the 7-Eleven called the Rice Bowl. Yeah. They went out of business, I quit eating Chinese food.
Yeah. What other foods do you like?
I like a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Sushi and stuff like that.
That's cool.
I like eating raw fish because it's good for me.
Now, I got to ask you this because I ask all my Detroit guests. Did you ever eat in Dearborn?
Yeah.
A lot of
couple
good
steakhouses.
What about I heard there's good Arabic food over there.
They go downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
It's called Greek Town. You go down there, that's where the Arab food's at.
Good food?
The one whole block is Arab food and Greek.
What's it called? What street?
It's called Greek Town.
Greek Town?
Yeah, it's downtown. It's right on Main.
All right. I got to check
There's one
out.
whole city block just of Greek restaurants and camel jockey shit.
Yeah.
The ragheads go down there a lot.
Yeah, there's
I used to hang out with these guys in Detroit called Baja.
Baja?
Yeah, that was his name.
Yeah.
And he was Egyptian. And finally, he killed somebody and went up to prison for life.
He killed somebody?
Yeah, he killed a cop.
Oh.
So that's what was part of our ways then,
Yeah.
I used to hang around them, and they didn't fuck around. They didn't go kick your ass. They just shot you.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of people get shot.
Yeah.
I didn't pull no trigger though.
What kind of music were you listening to back then?
Zeppelin, AC/DC, like that. Pink Floyd.
All right.
Because I did some acid and mushrooms all my time. And
what was the best concert you've been to?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
All right. You ever see that movie Detroit Rock City?
No.
No?
A couple people asked me that because I'm from Detroit. It's like, no, never have. You're from Detroit? I said, well, hey, all of us Detroiters watch the same stuff.
A lot of famous people from Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. I ain't famous. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
I've seen a documentary on some The Best Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Detroit, right?
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah. Did you know any of them?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know any, actors and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the drug scene like that,
Well, your dream job as a kid was to be a professional football player, right?
I was going to be that, or I was going to be a DEA officer.
DEA officer?
Yeah, I come out of the Marine Corps, and
yeah.
I was going to go to the military police and do that, and because I took the criminal law, I was in going to the military and that shit. I took a year, got a degree in the law and shit. I had enough time. That was enough to get into DEA.
Yeah.
But then when I got out, I got into criminal life, basically.
You have felonies?
No, I got no record.
You don't have a felony?
No record, 58 years.
Wow.
No traffic, no trespassings, no nothing, no criminal.
Yeah. So there's still hope. You still have working years left. You get
58, new heart.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no working days.
Yeah.
And just.
You can start a YouTube channel.
Right. That's your job.
You got a good story, man.
You're
intimidating.
SSI, the disability, they just won't pay me money,
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Social Security disability for 3 years now. They've turned me down. I've got nothing but heart doctors and everybody saying he's disabled. And all they do is give me $700 SSI, and I can't live on that.
All right, Big Dave, you're a bona fide OG. A lot of kids watching this will be looking up to you because you're an imposing figure. You're very charismatic. How would you talk young people from starting drugs? How would you talk them out of it?
Just tell them it's not as bad for you. I mean, you start getting in drugs, then before you know it, you're stealing from your parents, and then and you're robbing people and killing them, to make your fix and make you happy. Just stay away from it.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Just say no. Jails, institutions, and death.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you do drugs and you do that, you're gonna go to jail or death.
Hey, Dave, can I ask you something? You think you could possibly give NA a chance?
No.
Try it out once? You want to try it?
No.
No.
I mean, I'd rather get into housing if I get somebody to help me get into housing or get me a room in somebody's house like that.
Yeah.
I'd pay rent,
Yeah.
I mean, that would get me away from here. Yeah. I wouldn't come here.
Can you get off the drugs on your own, you think?
Yeah, I would. I would get off the drugs.
Have you done it before?
I've stopped for 6 months, yeah.
Did you?
When my mom was really sick, I didn't have time for it.
No withdrawals?
No.
So you can get off the drugs?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
It's mind over matter. It's not, I gotta have it. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, heroin maybe, but I've never did it. Only did crystal.
What's the best thing about your life right now?
I got nothing best for my life right now.
Nothing? You're alive.
I got God. God gave me a heart. That's it. I'm wishing on the best of that.
Yeah.
And right now, I've got my doubts to be coming off the table now. And I got one of the best doctors in Vegas, but that don't mean nothing. But I figured God gave me this heart because I got rare blood, AB negative. 1 million people have my blood type. So, I mean, He gave me the heart. So He's not going to take my life right away, or He wouldn't have given me the heart.
Yeah.
So He's giving me another chance. But I mean, give me a chance and being on the streets. I mean, this kind of life ain't nothing. This ain't good for nobody.
What were your hobbies before you started using?
Hunting and fishing.
Hunting and fishing.
Snowmobiling.
Yeah. That still make you happy thinking about it?
Getting laid.
Your hobbies, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you still look forward to those hobbies?
I'm on to go back east and do them again.
You want to do it again?
I'm going to go back east.
Yeah. All right, few more questions. You were in Afghanistan?
Yes, sir.
What years?
I don't want to talk about it. It's classified.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
It's military stuff I can't talk about.
I know.
They make us fill up, a report out when we get out, and they'll send you to Leavenworth, and that's a military prison. That's the worst prison you could ever go to.
Yeah.
So they tell us not to talk about what we did there or nothing.
Oh, got it. I understand.
I can tell you I was there, and that's it.
Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you for your service, and I was actually born in that country that you went to.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at?
Kabul. Yeah.
Yeah, we went through there a few times.
Did you?
We cleared out a couple villages there.
Beautiful land.
Yeah, a lot of death.
Scenery. Yeah.
Took a lot of life there.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in Kuwait, man, I shot a 7-year-old boy my first time.
Yeah.
My first kill.
Yeah.
He was strapped with C4. He was gonna go kill 30 Marines, and I was on the high ground. The Air Peace told me kill him, so I did.
What was he doing?
He had C4 on his.
He's C4.
He was gonna go blow up a bunch of Marines.
Oh, got it.
So he told me kill him, so I did. And then I went back to base, and my lieutenant told me, he says, I want you to go because I seen his father was the switch. So I told my lieutenant that. So he says, go back in the morning, off the record though. If you get caught, it's on you. I didn't give you orders to do it. And he says, take them out and find out what's going on. So I kicked the door open with 2 ground pounders, 2 regular soldiers.
Yeah.
I shot them both in the head, my mother and father. Went through the paperwork, find out they had 5 other kids that they destroyed, as bombers.
So the father was going to blow up the kid?
Yeah, so that would have been the 6th kid, man. Suicide bombers.
Yeah.
They said, Buddha will keep you and put you in a better place. Well, Buddha's nobody. Jesus Christ is.
Yeah.
I think about it every day, too.
Do you?
Yeah.
You regret doing it?
No, I'd do it again.
No. Did that prison that was in Afghanistan where Johnny Walker was, the American Taliban, did you ever see that prison?
No.
No. They burned it down already?
I didn't go near no prisons. I didn't like nobody up. I killed them.
Yeah.
I said kill them, I killed them. That's all I was there for, is to kill them. They called me an exterminator in the military.
Exterminator? Could you start a security company?
Too old for that.
You don't have to work, you could run it.
I could run it, but I mean, there's so many security companies out here.
You thought about it though?
Yeah, I thought about a bodyguard service.
Yeah, there you go.
But it just ain't happening like it used to be. I mean, if Vegas was Vegas like back in the day, it'd be worth it. But there's so many casinos all over the United States now, it ain't worth it.
When did Vegas turn for the worst?
I don't know, 15 years ago probably.
15 years ago.
now that the lake is running out of water,
Yeah.
pretty soon we might have darkness.
Yeah.
You know.
I heard about that. Lake Mead?
Yeah. See the bottom of it. I go to the dam fish last weekend with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And you can see the bottom of the lake.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, Dave, thank you so much. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I thank you for your time and letting me.
How do you feel about this interview?
Felt good. Got some off my chest.
Yeah, me too. It always helps me.
Somebody will see it and you can help me get a place, get me off the street, I hope.
Yeah.
If not, you know, I got to meet you.
Yeah. Read the comments. There's a lot of helpful people on YouTube.
I'll go on YouTube.
A lot of great subscribers. All right, buddy. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
All right.